for that occasion as well. I've also been invited because in addition to representing Chelmsford, Carlisle, Concord, and Sudbury, I am a living bit of history. I am proud to have served with Bruce Freeman, who was a fantastic, you might say that Bruce, in the service that he provided to Chelmsford, really presaged, foresaw everything that we're celebrating today. He was a human being who could reach across party lines. He was a gifted networker. He really made you feel special when you knew him. He was a big guy, a tall, good-looking guy, very affable, very determined, very shrewd, had a sense of vision, could, if anyone could foresee what we're celebrating today 20 years before it happened. So Bruce Freeman really embodied the kind of continuity that a project like this really requires. The amazing thing about government, and this unfortunately is sometimes a sad contrast with local efforts and often efforts in the private or nonprofit sector, is that there's always a threat of discontinuity. We've had 5 governors since this project began in the mid-1980s, and all 5 remain committed. This is both parties, Democrat and Republican. It takes that kind of a perseverance just to see a project of this kind through. Many times in other states, state governments simply, or the feds for that matter, fail to show that kind of continuity. It is extraordinary that we've managed to do it here, and it's primarily, I must say though, because of the advocates, the folks whom Jamie celebrated earlier, because the real continuity, despite 5 governors, despite legislators who came and went and have come again in some cases, despite that continuity or lack thereof, the real follow-through has been provided by the friends of the Bruce Freeman Rail Trail and the citizen advocates. And the constructive criticism, and at times we have needed the critics to push back and force us to improve a plan. The constructive criticism has come from the advocacy community and the citizen community as well. So we politicians have done our part, but the bicycle enthusiasts have done even more. There's an aspect of this finally that I want to particularly note as well. My wife, who's with me today, gets on the Minuteman Rail Trail every morning near our house in Lexington and bicycles 9 miles down to the Alewife subway stop, the Red Line. So she makes that commute on a rail trail like this one in order to get to work. It is a form of recreation, but it's also a meaningful alternative to the automobile, right? I can tell you that there are plenty of jobs in Chelmsford to get to from here, and there are plenty of jobs in Framingham that we try to get to from here or from areas of my district in Concord and Carlisle, Sudbury. So this is not only a celebration of recreation and quality of life, this is a meaningful alternative that saves the planet and still gets us to our livelihoods. And for that, we should be particularly grateful and particularly thankful to the advocates and, well, you might say self-congratulatory a little bit. Massachusetts and Metro West is doing this the right way. Thank you.